Never stop improving. Those 3 words sound simple, but they carry a weight that can change the direction of an entire life. Improvement is not a loud moment of transformation. It is not a sudden burst of motivation that fixes everything overnight. Real improvement is quiet. It happens in the background, when nobody is watching, when excuses are easy, and comfort feels tempting. This journey is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming better than you were yesterday, even if that progress feels painfully slow. Most people wait for the perfect time to start improving. They wait until they feel confident, inspired, or ready. But improvement does not begin with confidence. Confidence is built after you act. Improvement begins the moment you decide that staying the same is more painful than the effort required to change. The truth is harsh, but freeing. No one is coming to save you. No one will push you every day. If you want growth, you must choose it daily. Never stop improving, because life never stops testing you. The moment you think you have learned enough, life introduces a new challenge that exposes your weaknesses. Growth is not optional, it is required. Either you grow intentionally, or you grow through pain. Every setback, every failure, and every uncomfortable situation carries a lesson. The question is whether you are willing to learn, or you will repeat the same mistakes again and again. Improvement starts with awareness. You cannot change what you refuse to acknowledge. Many people avoid looking at their flaws because it hurts their ego. But ego is the enemy of progress. When you admit that you are not as disciplined, skilled, or focused as you should be, you open the door to growth. Self-awareness is not self-hatred. It is self-respect. It means you care enough about your future to be honest with yourself today. The process of improvement is not glamorous. It involves doing boring things consistently. It means waking up early when you want to sleep more. It means practicing when you feel tired. It means choosing discipline over motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Discipline stays. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when your emotions try to pull you backward. Never stop improving even when progress feels invisible. Some days you will work hard and see no results. That does not mean your effort is wasted. Growth compounds quietly, like interest in a bank account you cannot check daily. One day you wake up and realize you are stronger, smarter, and more capable than before. That moment only arrives for those who stayed patient during the invisible phase. Comparison is another enemy of improvement. When you compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10, you will feel discouraged. Everyone has a different pace, background, and starting point. The only comparison that matters is who you were yesterday versus who you are today. If you are improving, even by 1%, you are winning. Improvement requires responsibility. Blaming circumstances, people, or bad luck keeps you stuck. Responsibility gives you power. When you take responsibility for your actions, habits, and mindset, you regain control over your life. You may not control everything that happens to you, but you always control how you respond. That response shapes your future. Never stop improving because comfort is dangerous. Comfort feels safe, but it slowly kills ambition. When you stay too comfortable, you stop pushing boundaries. You stop learning. You stop evolving. Growth lives outside the comfort zone. Fear, discomfort, and uncertainty are signs that you are expanding. Avoiding discomfort may feel good now, but it creates regret later. Improvement also requires patience with yourself. You will fail. You will mess up. you will fall back into old habits. That does not mean you are weak. It means you are human. The key is not perfection, it is persistence. Get back up faster. Learn the lesson. Adjust your approach. Keep moving forward. Never stop improving your mindset. Skills matter, but mindset matters more. A strong mindset turns obstacles into opportunities. It allows you to see failure as feedback instead of defeat. When you believe that growth is possible, you act differently. You take risks. You try again. You refuse to quit when things get hard. Your environment plays a huge role in your improvement. The people you surround yourself with, the content you consume, and the habits you build all shape your direction. If you stay in an environment that encourages laziness, negativity, and excuses, improvement becomes harder. Protect your space. Choose influences that challenge you to be better, not comfortable. Never stop improving, because time does not wait. Every day that passes is a day you never get back. Small daily actions may seem insignificant, but over years they define your life. What you do consistently becomes who you are. If you consistently choose growth, learning, and effort, improvement becomes your identity. Improvement is not about competing with others. It is about honoring your potential. There is a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and more disciplined. Every time you choose to improve, you move closer to that version. Every time you quit, you move further away. The choice is always yours. Never stop improving even when it feels lonely. The path of self-improvement often separates you from people who are comfortable staying the same. Not everyone will understand your discipline or your goals. That is okay. Growth sometimes requires distance. You are not meant to fit in with everyone. You are meant to become who you were designed to be. At the core of improvement is consistency. Big changes come from small, repeated actions. Reading a few pages daily, training a little harder, thinking a little deeper, speaking a little kinder to yourself. These small actions build momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence builds courage. Never stop improving, because your future depends on what you do now. 1 year from today, you will wish you had started today. Do not wait for motivation. Do not wait for permission. Start where you are with what you have and improve step by step. The journey is long, but every step forward matters. Never stop improving your habits, because habits shape destiny more than talent ever will. Talent opens doors, but habits decide how long you stay inside. The habit of showing up even on bad days separates those who dream from those who build. Improvement becomes automatic when your habits align with your goals. You stop relying on willpower and start relying on systems. Systems protect you when motivation disappears. Improvement also demands courage. Courage to try when failure is possible. Courage to be seen learning, struggling, and growing. Many people avoid improvement because they fear looking weak. But the real weakness is refusing to grow. Strength is built through effort, not image. When you embrace being a beginner, you unlock endless potential. Never stop improving your standards. Raise the bar for how you treat your time, your energy, and your future. When you raise your standards, your actions follow. You stop accepting excuses from yourself. You stop settling for average results. Higher standards create higher outcomes. Growth is a lifelong process, not a destination. There is no final version of you where effort ends. Every level brings new challenges and new lessons. When you accept this, pressure disappears. You stop rushing and start focusing on progress. Improvement becomes a lifestyle, not a phase. Never stop improving. Not because you are broken, but because you are capable. Improvement is an act of self-belief. It is a promise you make to yourself that your life matters enough to be developed. Keep that promise, day after day, choice after choice, step after step. Remember that improvement is not loud validation from the world. It is quiet respect from yourself. When you know you gave your best, sleep becomes peaceful. Pride becomes internal. You no longer need approval because progress is proof. Carry this mindset forward. Protect it. Feed it daily with effort, reflection, and action. This is how improvement survives storms, doubt, and delay. Commit today. Write your goals. Track your actions. Learn from mistakes. Celebrate small wins. Then repeat tomorrow. This cycle builds an unstoppable version of you over time, one decision at a time, without shortcuts, without excuses, without regret. Stay patient, disciplined, hungry, and keep improving. Stay patient, disciplined, hungry, and keep improving. That mindset must now turn into action. Because thoughts without action are just comfort disguised as hope. Improvement only becomes real when you apply it daily, especially on days when quitting feels easier than continuing. The real test of growth is not how you perform when you feel inspired, but how you act when motivation is gone and silence surrounds you. Never stop improving your relationship with struggle. Struggle is not a sign that something is wrong. It is proof that you are moving forward. Every strong person you admire has faced moments where progress felt impossible. What separates them from everyone else is not talent, luck, or intelligence. It is their refusal to stop improving even when the journey became exhausting. Improvement demands sacrifice. You cannot grow while holding on to everything. Some habits must be left behind. Some relationships may fade. Some comforts must be questioned. This does not mean becoming cold or isolated, but it does mean choosing long-term growth over short-term pleasure. Every level requires a new version of discipline. Never stop improving your focus. Distraction is one of the biggest enemies of progress in the modern world. When your attention is constantly divided, your potential leaks away slowly. Improvement requires deep focus on fewer things, done consistently. Mastery is built through repetition, not scattered effort. Protect your attention like your future depends on it, because it does. Your inner dialogue also shapes your improvement. The way you speak to yourself during hard moments matters more than external motivation. If your self-talk is full of doubt and negativity, growth becomes heavier. Learn to speak with honesty and strength. Encourage yourself without lying. Correct yourself without destroying your confidence. Improvement grows where self-respect lives. Never stop improving, even when success arrives. Success can be dangerous if it makes you comfortable. Many people stop growing once they reach a certain level, believing they have arrived. But life keeps moving. If you stop improving, you eventually fall behind. The goal is not to reach a peak and stay there, but to keep climbing, adapting, and learning. Improvement also requires reflection. Action without reflection leads to repeated mistakes. Take time to analyze your failures and successes. Ask yourself what worked, what did not, and why. Reflection turns experience into wisdom. Without it, years can pass without real growth. Improvement is accelerated when lessons are consciously learned. Never stop improving your emotional strength. Life will test you with rejection, loss, and uncertainty. Emotional strength allows you to stay steady during chaos. It helps you respond instead of react. This strength is built through self-awareness, acceptance, and resilience. You do not grow by avoiding pain, but by learning how to move through it without breaking. Consistency remains the foundation of improvement. Big goals are achieved through small daily actions done without negotiation. Improvement becomes easier when decisions are removed. When you decide once and execute daily, progress becomes automatic. You do not need to feel ready. You need to be committed. Never stop improving, because excuses evolve with you. At first, excuses sound obvious. Later, they sound intelligent and justified. You may tell yourself you are too busy, too tired, or already good enough. These excuses feel logical, but they quietly stop growth. Question every excuse. Ask whether it protects your comfort or your future. Improvement also requires humility. There is always something to learn, no matter how skilled you become. When you believe you know everything, growth ends. Stay curious. Seek feedback. Learn from those ahead of you and those behind you. Humility keeps your mind open and your progress alive. Never stop improving your discipline around time. Time is the most honest teacher. It rewards consistency and exposes laziness. When you respect time, you respect your life. Improvement is not about having more time, but about using the time you have with intention. Even small blocks of focused effort compound into massive change. Fear will always be present. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of wasting effort. Improvement does not eliminate fear. It teaches you how to act despite it. Courage is built by moving forward while fear watches. Every time you act anyway, fear loses power. Improvement strengthens bravery through repetition. Never stop improving your standards for effort. Many people work hard only when results are guaranteed. True growth happens when effort is given without assurance. When you show up fully, even when outcomes are uncertain, you build inner strength. That strength carries you through unpredictable challenges. Improvement is also about letting go of the past. Regret can either trap you or teach you. Holding on to past mistakes drains energy needed for growth. Learn the lesson, accept responsibility, and move forward. Improvement lives in the present moment, not in past guilt. Never stop improving your ability to adapt. Life rarely follows a straight plan. Circumstances change, goals shift, and obstacles appear unexpectedly. Adaptability keeps progress alive. When one path closes, another opens. Those who improve continuously are flexible enough to adjust without losing momentum. This journey never truly ends, and that is its power. Every day offers another chance to refine, strengthen, and evolve. Keep choosing progress, keep choosing effort, keep choosing growth. Never stop improving.